So I've had this full fringe, or as some may call it, a full bangs wig that I gave a cut, and it turned out I didn't like how the cut looked on me. And you guys know, once you've cut hair, you've cut hair. There's no gluing it back or any of that stuff. So I was going to repair it, of course, because my money wasn't going to go to waste. What I did off camera first was I separated the full bangs area from the rest of the hair length, and I chopped it off with scissors. Then I went in with the clipper you guys just saw and shaved everything down like as much as I could. And then I went into with the sewing. Um I don't know if there's much to speak. Okay, yeah, there's actually some things I can speak about sewing. What I did when I was sewing was I made sure for every line I sewed, I cut off the weave, and this was just to make sure there wasn't any area that had any bulge or anything of that sort. So, God, I hate voiceovers. Yeah, I did that. And another thing I did was I made use of the weft lines that the wig already came with. Now, as much as I'm saying I made use of the line, I didn't sew on every single line. And this is because the weft of the weaves I had were thicker. So sewing on every line would have just made the full fringe really full. So what I did was I skipped a line or a couple of lines depending. Um if you found yourself in this situation and you're repairing a wig, of course you would, take into consideration everything like the amount of hair you have. And when I say hair, I mean like the amount of weaves you have, the lines the wig came with, and all that stuff. And you may wonder why I didn't just cut off the weft the wig came with, and that's because it was machine sewn. Now, when these things are machine sewn, it's trickier, and then cutting it off could also tear the lace. So that was why I left it there. But in situations where the wig is hand sewn, it's very easy to, just loosen everything and have yourself a fresh lace to work on. Regardless, I still felt this was helpful somehow. And I mean, I still felt the weft was helpful somehow. Um, I'm just going to I'm just going to make light of this whole voice note and share with you guys that I've had this video for getting to 6 months now. And one of my major struggle or challenge was doing the voiceover. Like, I struggle with editing. Editing to me, just it's crazy. In fact, everything I would say, since I have unfortunately not been as consistent as I used to be, had just become crazy to me. It just becomes so much work to me, and it's a struggle I'm trying to overcome. But then I told myself, look, however it is, I just have to do something. Like, even though many times I'm concerned that my voice comes off like a frog's croak or whatever. I'm like, look, I'm just going to put this out there. And in saying this, you guys shouldn't be surprised if sometime in the future you notice my videos are having AI voiceovers, like, because that's just how much I struggle with it. And I don't know. Of all times to struggle with dry throat, it has to be when I'm doing a voiceover. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, if that happens, if that's the case, and you guys notice my videos are having AI voiceover, just bear with me. Bear with me. I hope it doesn't come to that, but just in case, it's just, me putting it out there. So yes, I'm almost done with sewing the weaves on the wefts, and I'm going to attach a previous video of mine where I showed how to properly close a wig. If you were not sewing it with a sewing machine, if you're sewing it by hand, and that would give you more idea on how I closed this wig. So I'm going to pause here for now and get myself water to drink because this throat is drying up like a drying up like a bleep.